What is up, B-boys and B-girls around the world? My name is Austin, and today I'll be demonstrating the shoulder halo. The shoulder halo is like a regular halo, except it uses the force of your shoulder rather than your arm. Today I'll be going over the crunch shoulder halo, which involves a bent arm. This is not to be confused with the extended shoulder halo, as shown on the screen, which involves a fully extended arm. Prereqs. A halo is a prereq so you can understand the basic kicking motion of any track move. HEADMILLS are a prereq so you can easily transition from windmill onto your shoulder. Shoulder freeze is a prereq so you are comfortable balancing yourself on your shoulder, thus allowing you to control your momentum on one shoulder. Be sure you can do it with and without a hand on the floor. Barrel mills are not essential but are nice to have, as it will help you transition to the shoulder freeze much more smoothly. Stretch your shoulders, your neck, your back, as well as your groin. You will want to master 3 specific drills for this move. First up is the head coin drop to shoulder freeze. To execute this drill, start off on your head with legs spread as if about to go into a headstand. Then you want to make a circle with your arms and swing through in front of your face while also turning your head and shoulder. This simulates the latter part of the windmill. Instead of fully swinging, take your stabbing hand and place it on the ground next to your face. Use your palm to control your friction, velocity, and momentum as you lower your shoulder to the floor. Using the palm to catch is essential when first learning the shoulder halo. Also be sure to place your non-stabbing hand on the ground for additional support. Now let's try it without our palm stopping us and go directly onto our shoulder. As you can see, my arms are undergoing the same motion, except this time my palm does not make contact with the floor. Instead, I control my momentum with the direct impact of my shoulder. You not only want to drop onto your shoulder, but also push off the ground using your forearm as a normal force to counterbalance gravity. Do not just use one part of your arm, use your entire arm and shoulder to push off the ground to maintain your balance. Next we have windmill to shoulder freeze. This expands on the coin drop drill by cohesively preparing you to launch into the shoulder halo by using momentum generated by a windmill. To practice, start on your back and roll over and using your head, simulating a head mill. Use the same technique as the coin drop exercise and place your palm on the ground while you are rolling over. Once your head is almost completes its rotation, drop down to your shoulder using the same properties as before. Again, your non-stab arm helps greatly here. Now, let's try the same transition except by going directly onto your shoulder. Be wary, however, it is relatively difficult to maintain a shoulder freeze in this drill, which is why you see me roll onto my back. As long as you can do about 1/4 of shoulder spin, you're good to go. Instead of using your palm, use your forearm to minimize the impact. Then flex your arm to maintain control. Once you get good, you'll be able to do this without the aid of your non-stabbing arm. The last drill I have here is a shoulder freeze to headstand. Having baby freeze to headstand helps as you can understand the hip leg motion. Nonetheless, you want to focus your strength and pressure onto your entire forearm. You do not just push off with your shoulder. When you're ready to pop up, turn your palm so that it's touching the ground to maintain grip. Then simultaneously push using your arms, hips, and legs at an upward diagonal to position your body in a uniform vertical line. Use your non-stab arm to control the force throughout your body to make it more fluid. You want your force to go at a diagonal, not directly up. When doing this, you want to be sure not to rest on the entire side of your head, as you lose power and it hurts your ear in the process. Instead, you want to be sure you're resting on an area right above your ear. This forces the downward pull of gravity onto a smaller surface area, which allows for a more compact and contained blow-up motion. Once you get the hang of it, try it without your non-stab arm. Once you're able to do all the said drills, now you're ready to try the move. Get into a windmill and get ready to go onto your shoulder, either using your palm or using strictly your shoulder. Now combine your momentum with the shoulder freeze to headstand motion by applying force to the ground via your forearm and push hard. The main problem people have with shoulder halo is that they do not get high enough on their head. To compensate for being closer to the ground compared to a normal halo, you must push up very hard with your arm. Additionally, your non-stab arm adds another set of force that generates more height. Make sure to get a good push with both of your arms to maximize your vertical and centripetal motion. If you have a decent halo, the rest of the swinging motion should feel natural. Make sure to keep your hips turning and use your non-swinging leg to maintain your height in order to allow your swinging leg to come through. Be sure you are rotating on the top of your head, around your scalp, and also make sure when you push off, your chin is facing up and is away from your neck, and not near your neck. Having an extended chin will add strength to your neck and will allow you to finish your rotation. Lastly, you may want to try a one-arm shoulder halo, as it looks much cleaner and less like a barrel mill. You must have mastered windmill to one-arm shoulder freeze prior, as it is very hard to concentrate your momentum onto strictly your shoulder and forearm. This is practically the same as a two-arm shoulder halo, except the force you generate with your arm must be at least double than before in order to compensate for the loss of your non-stab arm. All of the same techniques follow, such as your neck position, leg swing, and hip torque. Good luck.